Because whatever the storm took, whatever the devil took, God gonna give you 10 times what the devil took. You got to believe it. You got to believe that. You got to believe that. So, you want to click that link in my bio for my Comeback Summit. If you're on Instagram, you want to comment, come back. If you're on TikTok, you can message me, come back. Facebook, you got to click link in the bio, baby. Click link in the bio. But let me tell you one thing, baby. God will not just build you back. He's going to build you back better. When I say build back, it's not just the money. It's always about the money, but it's not just about the money. I'm talking about finances. I'm talking about your mental state. I'm talking about your spirituality. I'm talking about peace of mind. I'm talking about having joy still in the fire, right? I'm still on year 4 of this divorce, living my best life. Year 4, not bothered. Year 4, full of peace and joy. Year 4, about to go take my son on a staycation for the next 4 days. Year 4, traveling. I'm literally living better now than I did when I was married. That's how God works. That's how God works. God will build you up in your storm. Because God wants to show you, I'm going to bless you despite what you're going through. I'm going to bless you in your storm. I'm going to cover you as you're in the fire pit. You still in the fire pit, but I'm covering you in it. You're going to be living your best life, still going through what you're going through. That's how my God works. I don't know about your God, but that's how my God works. So, when I found myself busted, disgusted, trying to figure out how I'm going to get out of this one, God, I said, if you ever get me out, I promise you, I will tell everyone it was you. I ain't going to take the credit. And then number 2, I will help as many people get out. Because I know what it's like to be stuck. I know what it's like to look at these walls like, I don't know what I'm about to do for money. I don't know how I'm about to take care of myself. Like, I just don't know. And so I'm out, live my best life. And so for anyone who's in the dark, for anyone who is out the dark, but you have not gotten your mojo back, you are stuck. For anyone who's like, baby, I just need to reinvent myself. DM me, come back on TikTok. Comment, come back on Instagram. Facebook. I don't know what you're going to do. I think you have to message me, come back. I'm having a free summit on January 4th, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Going over my 6 stages of how you gonna get back. And my only thing is, when you get back, is not for you to walk around and act like you got all your stuff together. When you get back and get back better, is not for you to act like I've been like this. When you get back, you need to tell people about your story. Take the earrings off, take the makeup off, take the designer clothes off. People need to know about your story, because everyone isn't as strong mentally. Some people think they're the only ones going through it. And when you're able to say, hey, baby, listen here. 3 years ago, my mama had to pay my rent. 3 years ago, I went through this. 3 years ago, boom, boom, boom. But now I'm here. You are going to be an inspiration. You may be that catalyst that has someone that keeps on going and doesn't quit. They happen just to run across yours. They are laying in bed right now crying about their situation. And they happen to hit your page and you talking about, baby, 3 years ago, my son died. And I was in that bed for a whole year depressed. And I said, God, please take this depression out my body. And he did. When you tell your story, you inspire someone else to keep going. I always say, remember your darkest time. I don't care how good it gets for you. Never forget where you came from. Never forget where God done drug you up out of. And you now go be an inspiration to the old you. You go be an inspiration to the person where you was. I wasn't depressed, but I had a whole lot of anger. I tell people all the time, I'm a baby Christian, right? I love Jesus, but I also nuck and buck. And I suffered with resentment and anger. And I saw myself getting on a plane, flying my ass to Houston and go burn some shit down. That's where I was, right? Now, I'm going to do Bible and business in the morning, so don't judge me. But baby, if I keep it real, that's like, maybe if I ain't going to have, you going to cut me out? We ain't no one going to have no shit from this dealership. That's where I was, right? And so by the grace of God, he had my little ass to stay right here in Orlando, Florida, and not cut the fool. And then finally one day I woke up and I wasn't mad. One day I woke up, I didn't have no resentment. How did I get rid of my anger? I got rid of my anger by listening to Jamal Bryant. All day, every day. I got rid of anger by listening to Keon Henderson all day, every day. Because those two pastors gonna have sermons on how your enemy gonna be your footstool. They gonna have a sermon on how, baby, karma gonna get them back better. And I had to listen to that all day, every day. All day, every day. And then one day I woke up like, girl, just let it go. God gonna bless me. God gonna bless me elsewhere. I'm gonna let karma get it. Because what am I gonna do? Burn some stuff down? And then they gonna get the insurance money? I just said, God, I need you to get him. So I need you to get them in-laws too. I need you to go get them, God. And I just gave it to God. And guess what, y'all? Maybe a couple months later, we had a mutual friend call me talking about, hey, how is so-and-so? Baby, we don't talk. I don't know. Oh, he in the ICU. I just said, Jesus. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Now, he ended up surviving, right? But baby, in the ICU. That's how God works. See, all I can do is slash tires, put sugar in the tank, take a brick and go bust some windows. You can fix all that. I couldn't put him in the ICU. Come on, God, where is the white sheet? God is an awesome God, amazing God. Yes. Them in-laws stress. Yes. That's how God works. That's how God works. And y'all gonna say I'm being blasphemy. God says give it to me. God says let God get the lick back. He gonna get them back better than you can. What you gonna do? Now I was with this person for 13 years. In 13 years, he had the flu one time. Now, how we go from 13 years to flu one time, so now you're in ICU, now you got a whole stomach condition, you got a virus, and his whole health that's let God get them. So how did I get the resentment out? I said, God gonna get him better than I can, and he did. He did. I remember how I was dating this guy in law school, my first year in law school. I won't say his name, but baby, he played me. One day, his phone, he told me to call his phone in the library studying, and he couldn't find his phone. He told me to call his phone, and baby, Point Guard came up underneath my name. Point Guard? That means you have a whole team. Baby, I know you're not playing me. I'm cute. And I just said, God, I need you to get them. I need you to get them. Because I had taken this law class from Professor Bridget Brown, and she said, Glade, you cannot cut the food because you never know who you may need in law school 10 years from now. You don't know who your law school class is going to be. They're going to be senators. They're going to be governors. So, lady, you cannot cut the food. So I couldn't cut the food. I just said, God, get them. And 2 years later, guess what? He failed the bar. And I was like, oh, God is serious. And that was my first time realizing that God can get your enemy back better than you can. What am I going to do? Go on his phone and call the center and the small forward and the point guard, baby? Let God get them. So how I got rid of my resentment, knowing that God was going to get them back better. So when he got an icy, I was like, ooh, God. Okay, God, bet. You working. Okay, I see you. You working. Okay. So, honey, just let God get them. I focus on what I could control. If I stayed with that anger and that resentment, it was only going to injure me. I was going to be bitter. I didn't want to be bitter, right? I don't want to meet a new boo and be like, you got to jump through all these hurdles because I don't want to be that one. I wanted just to be full of just joy and great energy and good mojo so I could receive good mojo back. Whatever you are putting out, you're going to get back, right? And I want to get a nice Christian boo. I want to get a fun boo. Like, I don't want no negative energy. So I had to get rid of all that so I can attract, speak into existence, a nice Christian, little urban man. So once I got rid of that resentment and anger, I was like, I'm good. So if you are struggling, if you are stuck, if you have gone through a tough time, you want to comment, come back on Instagram. You want to message me, come back on TikTok and Facebook. And I'm having a free summit on the 6 stages I did to get my comeback, to go reinvent yourself and go live a bigger and better life. Okay, y'all, it's almost 1:30 a.m. and I have to get up and walk in the morning, and I have a whole bunch of work to do. I am doing a free class tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. My see at the bank. If you need the contracts, message me contracts. But y'all, it's almost the end of 2026. What's your game plan? Write down your game plan. Write down what is the life that you want. What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? And then once you write down those goals, you then go make a plan as to how I'm going to accomplish those goals. And you just, hey God, just order my steps. Hey, see at the bank 5.0, how you doing? Our next mentee meetup is my birthday weekend, February 27th, Atlanta, Georgia. Hope you are there. All you have to do is say, God, help me order my steps to accomplish these things. And slowly but surely, he's going to order your steps. He's going to show you what you need to do. And every single day, you're going to see some improvement. When I was in my darkest moment, I would wake up every single day and I would write down 10 things that I was thankful for. Because if I started my day off with something positive, it helped me get through the day. So now when I do my Bible and Biz, I start, hey, if you have 10 things that you're thankful for, type, I got my 10 in the comments. All that started because I would literally write down 10 things that I was thankful for. Because being in that dark, sometimes you be like, well, shoot, I guess I woke up. I guess that's one thing I should be happy for. Like sometimes it's hard to come up with 10 things when you're in that dark. So yeah, we have about 2 more weeks of 2025. What is the plan? What are we doing different? We have to be doing something different to get different results. If we keep doing the same thing we did in 2025, we're going to get the same 2025 results. So I think every single year we should be striving to be better. All right. Everyone have a fabulous evening, and I will, of course, see you at the bank. Bye.